the Supreme Court is usually very important to the base of both parties, especially the conservative voters. And what President Trump has tried to do, and I think even tried to expand on that and make it even more transparent, is to say, here is the list. And now we've added 20 additional names to the list, not hiding the ball. This is the kind of people, these are the people I will choose.
The thing that I like, Jordan, the most about this list is it's not just judges. It's not just and it's not just appellate judges. There are plenty of judges is on there, Andy, but there's actually a district court. There's 9 lawyer judges on there, of course, lawyers, which, by the way, under the Constitution, you don't have to be a lawyer to be on the Supreme Court. Right. But there's even a district court judge, which I think would be a bit refreshing to have a sitting district court judge actually sitting on the Supreme Court of the United States that's actually tried a case.
This is from President Trump yesterday and is talking about his original list and adding to the list.
The 20 additions I am announcing today would be jurists in the mold of Justices Antonin Scalia, Clarence Thomas, and Samuel Alito.
That is who we're looking for and who we want to be on our court. People who will be textualists, who will read the Constitution for what it says, who will read statutes for what they say, and who will not gloss and put interpretations on them that are not there.
What we've called on, and we've been pretty aggressive about, is we've taken that Josh Hawley, Tom Cotton kind of approach, which is no more of those, I can't really answer the question nominees, because that's how you end up with maybe a Roberts type, the people that just are kind of dancing around question. You never, especially if they didn't serve in the judiciary.
Right.
I think they need to answer even more questions about that. And we're no longer going to accept that as an answer and pour resources into defending them from whatever allegation the left comes up with about them.
You look at all of these people, and they are constitutionalists. They're people that are there to say what the law means, not to make the law. And that is frightful to people on the left. And I tell you what, Jay, I think the reason that probably Joe Biden will not release his potential judicial picks is the same reason that his campaign won't let him do impromptu press briefings, because they're afraid of the reaction of people to that.
The issue is that when you get to the Supreme Court level, especially, which is what the president's talking about here, when you get to the Supreme Court level, unfortunately, on about every major case of social importance, I'm not talking about some patent law case, but of social importance, I can tell you exactly where the liberal members of the court are going to come down. It does not matter what the law is. It doesn't matter what the precedent is. They will figure out a way to get to what answer they want. I can't do that with a lot of these so-called conservatives.
What we want with a conservative justice is read it as it was written. It is not a living, breathing document that you can contort and interpret as you wish. That is our Constitution, our katastatiko in Greek. That is what we live by, and that is what we can die by if we don't really emphasize the fact that we want judges who live by that Constitution and the text of our statutes.
The judges who are appointed, they're more left of center, are very predictable. We are almost never surprised. We know how they're going to rule. Every once in a while, a constitutionalist judge will side with the liberals because that's what the law says. But you seldom ever see that go the other way.
The pandemic, as horrible as it has been, and it looks like things are going in the right direction, it, God willing, is going to be over with, either a vaccine or something, in the next, hopefully, months or year. These justices are going to serve for 4 decades.
Out of all the things the President of the United States does, this is the most lasting of his task, because these judges are appointed for life. The military is important, national defense, national security, diplomatic relations, all of those things. But as the administrations change, the emphasis on those various issues can change as well. But the judges are there for life.
For social conservative voters, Christian evangelical voters, this is a big driving factor. It has been for decades. And I think they really do like the fact that President Trump puts these lists out so that they have time, and organizations like ours have time to go through and say, hey, these are the people who would be good. And also, by the way, it gives us time to say, these are the ones, they made the list, but they wouldn't be on the top 3 I'd pick. Let's say, put it that way. So President Trump does it that way for good and for ill. Just because you get listed as one of these potential picks doesn't mean you're 100%. It actually gives conservative judicial groups like ours time to say, I'd scratch that one.